Hi, Liza. Uh, I've been gone. Sorry for the hold up. Was not expected, was not planned, and I don't expect it to happen again. But any case, here I am with another video, and hopefully we can get everything started and moving forward this week. So I'm probably going to touch on some things that I already touched on before in the earlier video, but at this point, I'm going to give you the full rundown, um, as well as passwords and all that stuff. I'll send you the passwords via Skype. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so um, here's the website. Now this is where most of where everything's really going to start, because on the website I'm going to need you to log in and post content. Now the content's not going to be all that difficult because I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the content, so it's not going to be a real big deal. At least I hope not. Go ahead and update that. And I do believe you said you had a little bit of WordPress experience. So, in any case, what's going to happen is you're going to go to your posts and add new, and you're going to put in your new post. You're going to put the title up here, new post, and then in here you put in whatever I sent. I can't type very well. Put in whatever I sent, and I will send you an image. So I'd like you to go ahead and grab the image. Just take this guy for right now, and I want you to put it on the right at all times. It should be a none as far as the media file, and it should be a medium. Enter into the post, and bam. Okay, done. Now I'm not going to actually publish this because when it publishes, you see what happens over here with the Jetpack right there. The Jetpack plugin, it posts all over Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. So that's not good. If I took this example post and posted it. So with that being said, um, make sure that this is done properly before you go ahead and post it. So I'm just going to click save. Well, I'm not going to save this at all. But this is the first thing you have to do. Now, what I want you to do is I want 2 posts to go out every Wednesday. Okay, because the email over here on Constant Contact, which we haven't logged in there yet, the email is going to go out on Wednesdays as well. Okay, but I would like this to go out early in the morning on Wednesday, and then this would go out a few hours later on Wednesday. So post this, and then over here where it says publish immediately, you wouldn't publish it immediately. You would publish it, and you'd figure out what the date is for the following Wednesday. Well, I'm not going to post it for tomorrow because there's not enough time. But if this were last week, I would post this. I would put the 25th in here, and sometime early in the morning. So I'd probably put 06 o'clock. Oh, that's not 06. Excuse me, 06 or something like that. Okay. Actually, that would probably be a good time. Just have them post at 06 in the morning. The site is already set on Eastern Standard Time, so you don't have to worry about trying to figure out what time is what. Just go ahead and set it for 06 o'clock, and click OK. All right, and that's pretty much it as far as this part is concerned. Now, ideally, you could probably do the whole month in just a day, and I'll give you all the content that you need and to get all the posts set up for the whole month if you want to do it that way. If not, you don't have to do it that way. You can just do a few at a time. Either way, I just want to make sure that every Wednesday that 2 posts are posted. Now, one thing I want to make sure that you remember is that when we get to the constant contact, you're going to have to grab this image and the first few lines of the article, because they're going to go into the email. Now I'm going to log in real quick. Alright, and I think this was the one I started to show you for the example. Pretty sure. Okay, so using this as an example, actually, I'm gonna go and find the earlier email that had that image. Is this the one? I'm trying to find the email that had the dentist guy in it. Okay. Well, it's not in here, so I'm not going to worry about it. I don't want to take up a whole lot of time. But basically, I can just go back and find it. Sorry, that's my email coming in. Oh, I'm going to pull this one up because since you are posting these doing these posts, I want to make sure that you do this one thing, which is sorry, I have to go to the edit post. Make sure that whatever image you're using here, that you remember to also use it here in the featured image. And as you can see on the front, I forgot to do that, and it was because I was rushed, and that's really why I need to hire you and help us out, because I had too many things going on and I can't handle it all. I can't cover it all. So because I didn't put that image down in the featured image block down here, right here, it didn't come up in the thumbnail on the front page. So please make sure that when you do the post and when you schedule it, you remember to put in the featured image. Okay? Okay, and that's really, for the most part, that's it. There's one other thing regarding webinars, but we're not going to get to that just yet because, well, let me show you over here. Okay, now I know I showed you on the last video. I showed you the email, and how it's broken down pretty much. And obviously that still all applies. Right here is something that we're doing, um, but we're kind of taking a hiatus. We're taking a break from doing the webinar for a little while until we have a little more interest of people doing it. Once we have more people doing it, we're going to bring this back, which will have its own list of instructions. So I'm just telling you that as a heads up. For right now, don't worry about this. Okay. This last block right here is for like community awareness stuff, or nice little charity events or something that's going on. This particular one, Just Desserts, is for a foundation called Ramps Across America. It's for people who are stuck in wheelchairs and they need ramps to get into their houses and get around their house. So we posted on our email for a few weeks about their event to help raise funds so they can afford to build new ramps. In any case, this here are two articles that came from here. One of these articles like this. Okay. So what I want to make sure that you remember to do is, one, grab the same image that we use on this side. It looks a little better if I actually have the right article. Okay. So we have this image here, right? And you can see how I took that same image and put it in this email. Okay, and for the most part, it's pretty easy. Using Constant Contact really is not that difficult, especially if you know anything about code, and it's not that difficult to do. And basically, what I want you to do is make sure if someone clicks on the image, it's going to take them to the web page. That's so stupid. I should have just clicked on the image to take me to the web page. Okay. Well, I'm not thinking. So there should be two links taking someone to the web page. They should be able to click on the image to take them back to the web page, or the read more should take them back to the web page with the post for that specific post, so they can read more on the post. The article here is just going to have like the first 6 or 7 lines, and then I'll go into read more, and then they can click to read more. Same thing here. I'll give you the image, just and the post. I'll put it in. I'm going to send you a Dropbox folder. I'm going to share that with you. So the article in the Dropbox article will be in the Dropbox folder, so you'll be able to post all of it and that sort of thing. Now here's so I think you pretty much got that down. If you have any questions, ask me. But it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy, and all you're going to do is just pretty much take the template that we've already done and just put the new image and the new article and all that stuff on there. Okay. Now here's where it gets a little sticky. These are the events that we do monthly. Okay. What I want you to do is create these events in Eventbrite, which is over here. If it comes up. All right. All right. Eventbrite. Now you can see how many events we've done in the past. We've done quite a few. But here again, I've been the one creating the events, and it just got too much for one person to set up the events, to do the newsletter, to do all the posts. It just was too much for me. So what I need you to do is basically take a look at these events. It's um, pretty self-explanatory, I think. You're going to go to the edit portion. Now, in this case, for you, you'd go to create an event. Okay, and I'm going to give you all the information that you need to create the next event. But you pretty much all you're going to need to do is copy the old events that we've done, and only and so just, I mean, all of our old events are right in here, and it's pretty much the same thing. The location may change, but apart from that, once you start getting used to creating new events, it's not that hard, and I will give you all the details for what we need. And probably the first few times you do it, I'm going to ask to look at it so that I know that you got it right um, before you make it live. But any case, it's going to have the event title, the venue name, and I'll tell you all that, dates and times. But the most important thing is once the event is created, you're going to go back to your email, and you're going to do the same thing you did down here. And what I mean by that is if someone clicks on the image, it'll take them to the event page. And this is the event page. You can see. Now I said this one already ended, but it has the little image up there. It has our logo. It has all the stuff that you need, all the information. And here it has all the information. And the nice thing is that this never really changes. This this right here stays always the same, except that the date changes and possibly the location. Other than that, it all stays the same. So it becomes pretty easy, pretty routine once you start doing it for a few times. And let's see. Okay, so once you've done all that and you get ready to send it, what you're going to do is when it says send to list, you're going to pick the May list, and then do the social sharing. And hang on, let me see if I can pull this up without actually doing it. Okay, that's a video. Don't want that. Okay, so this is the social share, simple share function with constant contact. Now, basically all it is just whenever we send out the email. Obviously, there's going to be some people who don't read their email, but will want to see it on Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever. So, these are attached to my LinkedIn, and this is the Commerce Exchange Twitter and Facebook. So we want to make sure that it's there. So make sure all these are checked, and click the publish button, and we'll be good to go. I'm not going to do it because this will just publish information that's already been sent out, and I don't want to do that. This is stuff from July. But I just want to make sure that you're aware of it so that when the email goes out, you know. Okay. And that's it. It's really not that hard. Now, let me go ahead and go back to. Okay, so that's it. It's not really that hard. Um, what's going to happen is as you start doing that more and more, Um, though there will be more events and other stuff I'm going to ask you to do, but basically the whole thing for the most part. You're going to put the posts on on the our WordPress uh, website. Okay. Make sure the image and the article are both linked to the email, and then you're going to do that twice because there are going to be two articles that you post per Wednesday. Make sure that when you set up those articles that you schedule them to post at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Then the email. Oh, that's what I didn't tell you. The email. When you do the email, you have the option to send it. Whatever time you want. I would like it scheduled to go out at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So the email. Gosh, I get confused. So the posts on the posts on the WordPress go out at 6 o'clock. The email goes out at 8 o'clock. This is both in the morning. Um, and like I said before, if you want to do this way ahead of time, that's fine. I don't care. I just need to make sure that they get out on time. The events, you're going to want to do them way in advance. Now, what I'm going to do today and tomorrow is make sure all the events are set and ready to go, so I can give you the dates so that you can create the events in the Eventbrite and get those all together. All right, and that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and post this video on YouTube and get the link sent out to you, and get things rolling. I'm going to also send you the Dropbox. Oh, well, I don't have an email for you, so I need you to give me an email so I can share the Dropbox folder with you, so I can start putting articles and the images in those folders, so you know what to post, what day, and so on and so forth. Because each folder I'll give it a date, so you'll know what day it should go. So you won't have to worry about having to figure out which day should be posted for what. Okay, and please let me know if you have any questions. And again, I apologize for the delay. Just some things that unforeseen circumstances, and but shouldn't happen again. And thanks. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.